I believe in giving credit where credit is due. So before we get into the episode, we are going to name our sponsors. So the sponsors of season 4 are Levo Oil. They were gracious enough to give us a home infuser to be able to make some amazing recipes this season. If you are someone who has been wanting to make infusions at home a little bit easier, definitely check out shop.levooil.com and see if there's something you just have to have in your kitchen. In addition to Temperance Home and Bar. I love Melissa. Melissa has been a true sponsor of our show, working on almost every season with us, and I just love her Botanica. Melissa goes above and beyond to ensure that all of her clients leave super duper happy and are in a better spiritual place than when they came. Please check out the show notes so you can follow her on social media and check out her Etsy page. Let's get into the episode. Feliz Año Nuevo! What's up? Happy New Year! You're listening to Bruja. And I know that a lot of our ancestors used like the lunar New Year, so it's technically not even New Year, but whatever. It is what it is. I hope that everyone is okay. I don't know about y'all, but this week was really heavy for me. I had a lot of shit just all pop up at once, but I'm surviving because that's all we can do. And I'm just trying to be more grateful in a time where sometimes it's hard, and it's hard to stay positive because everything is chaotic. I think the only thing we can do is stay grateful. So I'm trying. And that's my suggestion to you. So it's interesting. I love Daphne La Hechicera because she does and shares a lot of different traditions that I grew up with. And I never had the terminology to know that that was brujeria and different various customs of magia, because a lot of it is just having the intention and putting energy into pushing it forward. So I know that I saw her share some information about eating 12 grapes at midnight and wearing different colored underwear to represent like the thing that you're trying to manifest in the new year. And I love that. You should check out her page on Instagram. It's in the show notes. But it really got me thinking about stuff that I used to do when I was a kid, right? And we would get together amongst like friends and family and stuff. There were so many rituals and so many different things that we would do. So you do the grape thing. Of course, that's one thing that we would do. Another thing that we would do is the underwear thing. You wear the various colors that for what you're trying to attract. And then the other thing is you take an empty suitcase and you run around your house or around the block. It's a little different depending on what your family specifically does, but it's a way to attract travel and just abundance and luxury into your life. And it's just so rad, right? To talk to different brujas and brujis that are doing their thing and see that there's so many shared traditions. I absolutely love that. For the new year, I would say this is being recorded at 8:52 on Friday, New Year's Eve. So many of you are going to hear it before, many of you are going to hear it after. And this is something you can do either day, right? Something I would recommend that you do is I would recommend do it before, but if you hear it on the first, just light a black candle and on a little scroll of paper, just write what you're trying to attract in the new year and have that candle help eliminate a lot of the toxicity around your petition and just put it into the universe. We've talked about this on the show before. It really sucks when your inner circle are the ones who don't want to see you succeed. I think that that's truly devastating. But even worse than that, I think sometimes we have to realize, and I think that Venus retrograde has been really powerful in indicating that to me, is that sometimes we're the ones who limit ourselves because we're scared to see ourselves grow in that way. And it's weird because it's 2 weeks before Mercury's retrograde, which I also think is why this week was just fucking shit. I think we're just realizing that there's just like something has to give, right? Like all of these things are just not working. And I think that one of the things the next year is like, I just have to believe that it's going to happen. I've been able to do all of these things and I'm continuing to grow all the time. And sometimes I'm my limiter. I'm the one who sets the limitations. Another thing that I would suggest if you hear this on New Year's Eve is if you're trying to attract certain things into your life, light a candle for each of those things. 12, I think, is a really good number for things to light. I think Daphne might have posted about this too, but I think that that's a really good thing. Even if you don't do the whole 12, split that 12 amongst a few friends if you're getting together with friends or between a partner, and have that shared things that you're both respectively trying to work on. Listen, Betty White died. I know that 2022 is looking a little grim, but I think that the only way we're going to make it through is if we realize that we are strong, we can make it through anything, and if you don't necessarily have the love and support system that you want, just knowing that it's out there and it's going to find you. All right, well, I want to keep this one short. Thank you for listening to Tu Tia Bruja. There are 2 episodes left. They will be released tomorrow, and then we will see when season 4 finds you. Thank you again for listening. I appreciate you being on this journey. Be sure and check out the show notes. So in case you haven't heard, I'm doing a limited pulsera collection with Las Flores de Guadalupe, which is Berto's shop. Little charm bracelets based on different types of witches. So if you love the show, it's a way to rep. Proceeds from that collection go to the Last Prisoner Project. Trying to do good whenever we can. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bye. Mm.